Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the outbound. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. He's got an open man. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Slams ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll keep it himself. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Leaves it with the back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Williams will pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and the
Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Makes a grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Bennett. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Kennesaw State right back to work.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he
breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Oh, better look out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gonna run it. It's Love. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Love. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Rushes on him. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down for the tackle. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He'll pull it on the read. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Williams looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Catch in the middle. It's Love. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looking for a crease. It's Love. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 28 to Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Williams looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gets it past the marker. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the RPO, complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Bullock. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Williams will pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch and stride inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kennesaw State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Love.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fields. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Diggs. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Williams looking for a man. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
1st and 10.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Price. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Wants to go up top.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
First down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Third down coming up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Williams will pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Flying down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Aaron. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes him talk to the hand. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Using his feet. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Price. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.